Hi, my name is Mike Miranda. I'm Director of Orthopedic Trauma at Hartford Hospital. I am a trauma specialist. I fix fractures that are complex, bones that don't heal or heal poorly. The other half of my practice is arthroscopic surgery on shoulders and knees. I started practice in 1994. OAH has always had a level of excellence that I aspired to, and so I was interested in joining the group. I had a reason to come to the area just because of family. I'm originally from Connecticut. So trauma, like the arthroscopic surgery that I do, is really based on principles and applying those principles. So you see a myriad of injuries, and as a result you have to take those principles and apply them to patients in order to get a successful outcome. So I really enjoy it because it allows you to think on your feet and sort of change your tactic based on what the individual, what their injury, what their personality is, and so individualized treatment is really an emphasis in the practice. So non-unions are actually much more common than you would think. You know, everybody assumes that you have a break, that it's going to heal, but in actuality, up to 5 to 10% of fractures that occur in North America go on to either have delayed healing or don't heal. And so as a result, I see a lot of those patients, and we work them up to make sure there isn't a reason why they're not healing, and then fix them so we can get people back to their lifestyle. Well, minimally invasive surgery in general is something that I've always been interested in, leaving the least surgical footprint as possible. And so arthroscopic surgery allows you to do that. Through small holes, you're able to go in and do your surgical work. Around the shoulder, it's pretty advantageous because you're able to see areas of the shoulder that you really can't see doing it open without doing a lot of damage. And so it's a little bit more elegant, and as I said before, it leaves a smaller surgical footprint. Yeah, so I went to Northeastern University up in Boston and got my undergraduate degree, and then after that went to the University of Connecticut for medical school. So I stayed on at the University of Connecticut for my residency, and then after that went to Pittsburgh, where I was a trauma fellow, and then after that went to Europe and did other trauma fellowships. So trauma is absolutely fascinating. I really enjoy trauma surgery, and I enjoy teaching it. And about 20 years ago I became involved with an organization. It's a volunteer organization based out of Switzerland, which focuses on teaching surgeons how to actually just be better at their craft. And so initially was somewhat involved, and over the course of time becoming more and more involved, so that I spend now 4 to 6 weeks a year traveling around the world teaching surgeons how to operate better. Our organization has about 10,000 members. It's worldwide, and we actually teach about 26,000 surgeons a year. And so I travel Europe, Asia, South America, and do that, and I really do enjoy it. It not only is it I think helpful for the surgeons, I think overall it raises the level of care in the various communities, because we're all just trying to get better, and any opportunity we can get to get better is advantageous for us and our patients. So I'm a very active individual, and I'm a stand-up paddler, so I stand-up paddleboard, and I enjoy that. And one of my hobbies, another hobby, is collecting antique arms and armor. And so I've been doing that for a long time, and it's interesting. It forces you to understand history and metallurgy and lots of different things. And so I enjoy doing that very much. I think probably the most important thing for all of us to remember in our enthusiasm for getting back into shape would be that you really should only increase your activities 20% per week. That's all the body can heal. And so it's very, very common for people to get overuse injuries. In fact, every February, the march starts in through the front door of people who made their New Year's resolutions to get back in shape, and then they overdo it at the gym, and then they come in. It's a matter of sort of bringing people back and getting them to increase their activities less than 20%, and that usually is tolerable by the body. So I typically see patients out of our Hartford office, Farmington, as well as Glastonbury. I operate at a Hartford hospital primarily, and then do outpatient surgery in Rocky Hill and in Hartford as well.